Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of Dyslexia Unfiltered. My name is Andrea Peckard, and today I will be talking to you all about resilience and how important this is for helping you achieve your goals. Resilience is something that motivates you, no matter what, to achieve your goals. So, no matter what happens and no matter what gets in the way of achieving that goal, you will get up and you will do whatever you can to help yourself to achieve your end result, your ideal outcome. Now, I see this with my daughter as she learned to walk. My daughter fell over many times, but she always got herself back up again. I'm seeing the world very differently from watching her learn things and explore things as she develops. And we all go through that as human beings. We all go through those learnings when we're young. And as we get older, sometimes when we want to achieve something, it may feel out of reach or things may unexpectedly become in the way of it. I never really realized that I had a lot of resilience in myself until I really looked and really reflected on it and really thought back to my school days when I would literally try at everything that the teachers would ask of me. I would revise for my spellings. I must have been very young, like maybe 7 or 8 years old, and spending like the whole evening learning 10 spellings for a spelling test. And then the next day taking that spelling test and only getting one right. And that really sums up my school experience, especially in the primary school. Was only diagnosed with dyslexia a few years ago in my mid 30s. And yeah, so I went through school not really knowing that I had dyslexia, but really trying my absolute all in what I did there and taking on any task that a teacher would ask of me. And I feel that because of those days, I have a lot of resilience that I've never really acknowledged about myself until now. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because you may have gone through some similar things in your life. It may not be exactly the same as what I've described that I've been through. We're all different. But I am sure that there must be some times in your life where you have shown up no matter what. It may not be something that you even wanted to do, but it may be something that you committed to do. And I would like to explore that a bit more in today's episode. And I would like to say to you that the reason why I've done a whole episode on resilience is for us to really reflect together on how previous experiences where we've shown up no matter what, reflecting on those experiences, like me with my school days, how that can help you with achieving your goals now. And the reason why I feel this is important is because I'll share about myself. So when I set a goal, um, things can happen. So, for example, I'll give you this example about this actual podcast. So, I knew a while ago that I wanted to do a podcast. I didn't know exactly what it was going to look like exactly, but I knew I wanted to do one. I knew I wanted to get good messages out, and I definitely thought that I would be actually recording this at a much earlier date than what I have. And I would let you know that some things have got in my way outside of my control this year, particularly. And that has been challenging for me. It has. And I want to share that with you, my personal story there, because I want you to know that if you set a goal, there's a chance that things could get in your way that you might not have expected. Where that resilience comes in is being like, I am going to achieve this goal. I might need to reset some time frames, or it may look slightly differently the way I go about achieving it. But no matter what, I'm committed to achieving that goal. And while I've been talking about that, actually, something else came into my mind, a story of mine that I'd like to share with you as well. I've always wanted to do personal development. I've done a lot of personal development on myself. I've always wanted to help others in that way. And I decided February 2020, that's what I was going to do alongside my job. So I was going to carry on with my job, but also in the background be learning how to be a coach and going about it that way. So then the pandemic hit, and I got put onto furlough from my full-time job. So that was something unexpected that happened. And then I got made redundant. It was a tough time. We were in the middle of moving house. It was the middle of the pandemic. And I didn't know how I was going to achieve my goal, really, of becoming a fully qualified coach. I'd started a coaching apprenticeship. The course itself was very challenging. It was something that I was like, if I wasn't really passionate about this, then it would have been very easy for me to quit because of everything that I had going on. I did carry on that course and I did get qualified in the end, and I did actually qualify when I was pregnant. I've been coaching for 2 years now, and I love it. I love it. So that journey makes it even more special to me that I actually did qualify. The reason why I'm sharing that with you is because I could have given up. Take some time now to think of a time in your life where you have shown up no matter what, and you have shown that resilience. Take that time now. Think about that. Think about a time where you were fully committed to achieving that end result goal. Think about that resilience that you had and how you plowed on through anything that got in your way of achieving that goal. Now think about the goal that you have in mind that you are wanting to achieve at the moment. And think about how you can apply that same resilience to that goal that you're thinking of. Just take some time and just really think about that. Resilience is important because it's that added motivation that will pull you forward towards your goal and make it more likely that you will achieve that end result that you are desiring. So, what I'd really love for you to go away with from this episode today would be to know that resilience is important. You thought about a time in your life where you have shown that resilience, and then you thought about how you could apply that resilience to the goal that you're looking to achieve. And when you put that resilience with your strengths, like we spoke about the strengths in episode 3, they're really going to give you a stronger chance to achieving your goals. You might be going through something right now that feels like it's out of your control, and it may be getting in the way of what you want to achieve or what you thought. You may be living the goal that you wanted to achieve, but it may not be quite feeling like it's aligned with where you're at the moment. And I just want to let you know that if you keep showing up for your goals, then you're going to have a much bigger chance of achieving them. If you have already achieved something and it's not quite sitting right, something is off, then maybe just take a step back and reflect upon where you have come from and where you're at, what's happening. I have had to do that myself this year. I've been trying to go forward, and sometimes things that have been coming up are not quite aligned with where I want to be. Um, so actually, I stripped a lot of things back and then really got clear on what it was I wanted to achieve. And that combined with resilience, I would say is really pulling me forward towards my goals. And I wanted to share that with you. I'd love to stay in touch with you. So please go to www.andreapeckard.com and sign up to my newsletter. And when you sign up, you will receive access to a workbook about goal setting and a video of me talking through how to set goals. And this will go through the main areas of life. So I hope you enjoy that and definitely keep in touch with me as I'll see you in episode 5.